Today is my first cash stuffing video. I've got lots of new things to show you, and so we'll turn the camera around and get on. I'm back, and so I'm going to do this bit first, and then we'll go over to actually doing some cash stuffing. I've got quite a lot to do today, so I'm going to get out my dice and a pen. Let's put out some colours. I might need to get a pot for those. Right, so I think I checked in up until the end here, and so the end of the month is here. I did a couple of Temu orders, and I'll show you what I got for that. I got some ibuprofen from the pharmacy because my neck is really bad. And we get Voltaren in New Zealand. It's called Voltaren here. And I think the other name for it is diclofenac. And you can't buy it here. You have to get it prescribed by a doctor. So another reason to go to the doctor. Because I take very few of them, but I take them maybe once every 6 to 8 weeks for a couple of days, and it seems to do the trick. So we must get on to that. Payday, my first payday was £443.30, which was good. So the payday works that you do half the month work and then you get paid at the end of the month. So I'd only worked 1 week to qualify, so I'll have 4 weeks to qualify, and then when I'm in Japan I'll probably get another 2 or 3 weeks wages while I'm away, which would be good. But then it means I do go 6 to 8 weeks without any wages. The rent came in at £1,019.54, and then my YouTube came out yesterday. We're the 31st today, so I'm gonna close up this. So £17.99 came in here. So I need to do the figures now, which would be great if I had a calculator. So what I might do is, how can I do this? I don't think I can do it in my head. My calculator's actually on my phone, which I'm recording here. But anyway, I've converted, the rent came in at under budget. My wages was slightly over budget, and my rollover's still there. So there's 4,410. My bills came to 2,244, and that's no different. This was 680, so there's actually a rollover of 1,564. So there's not much changing on there, except my actual was a bit higher. Excuse me. So there probably is a little bit more here, but my rent was lower, so who knows. So I think I went through some of this with you. I bought Mum some Stampin' Up things to pay my rent, so that's done. And I've spent a lot on craft and cash stuffing this month. And I bought some pillows for my bed. And in the bank, I had, my last check-in, I had 406. And at the end of the month, I was left with 57.17 before my wages went in. So not a great month, because I did spend quite a bit of money on my bank account, which isn't on here. There's no budget for it, so it's over budget. So I think this here, I'm going to actually think about whether I roll that over or just, because it's rolled over a couple of months now, and just now I'm getting paid, just leave that in the bank and start afresh and not have a rollover. Anyway, so that's my August budget wound out. I don't know what's happened there. I haven't filled in any of these pages. Reviewing the goals for August. What are my goals for August? Work hard to earn. So yes, 2 days, 2 12-hour shifts a day per week. 24 hours a week is plenty. I don't think I could physically do any more. Yeah, I've started filming some budgeting. Mum's driving, which is great, and we've got an appointment for her on Friday. Quality time for me, walking, resting, crafting. I've done a little bit of that, like Sundays when she goes to my brother's, a bit of quality time, which has been good. So this is my September budget. The idea here is to spend less, save as much as I can. The main things here are the mortgage and interest. The 15th and the 30th, the rent comes in from the house. I've got the storage, YouTube and iCloud, and my phone going out. The big thing this month is my rates are coming out for New Zealand of $732.28. So if I haven't got any money to pay back to New Zealand in September, it'll be fine. My mum helped me figure it out the other day, that at the end of the day, if I go back to New Zealand, I can leave the house rented, go and rent an apartment, or go and live in a shared house with someone and just leave the house rented. Don't worry about doing it up, just have it as a rental and an income. So, yeah. So that was quite helpful. Anyway, I'm just going to see if you're still in shot. Cool. So, after we went through the budget, what I've done is I've put what I want to do is sinking funds. Now, my bills will still be the same, so I can actually give mum some money at the end of the month when I get paid. I've put my rent as 2,000 because I've yet to sort of make 2,000 on my rent. I just make slightly over 2,000, so I've left that at 2, and my wages, I'm thinking maybe $4,000. So I'm actually going to convert my wages on this for this purpose, but for savings, for these, this is in pounds. It's going to be really complicated. So it'll be quite hard to work it out. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I might just take the wages out and just do this column for what's coming out in New Zealand and see what the deficit is, and then move mum over to here and do this in pounds. That might work. So yeah, let's do that. So I'll have 2 columns. We'll adjust. I haven't written any goals yet for this month, and I haven't done any trackers. So I'm going to leave this open because what I've decided to do is this will be a full month's wages of cash stuffing. So I'll leave it here, even though you might not be able to see it. But what I did the other day was I chose to get £100 a week out of my bank account. I'm only allowed to draw £300 a day out. So my mum helped me get the 400 out, and then I just transferred the money. So for this month, I've got 400, and I'm going to put 160 into holiday, which is for Japan, £20 in emergency, £20 in Christmas, birthday £20. I'm going to give myself £100 spending, craft money 20, and flight money 10. And then I'm going to have £50 for games. And all that comes to 400. And this is what I got out in the bank. But as my wages go on, that will change to what we had on the budget that we went over. And so let's go through the binders, shall we? Let's show you. So you've all met Iris binder. So this is the Hallows binder. This is going to be saved for my emergency fund. So this is my emergency fund. Then we've got, what's next? This binder now is going to be my birthday. And I'm going to do the trackers. Dentist and contacts, of which we've got no money to put in there this month. Beauty, no money for this month. Clothes, no money for this month. Hobbies, I've got £20, so that's £5 a week. So that's going to be that binder. So this is sort of my personal binder sort of thing. Then we've got this one. So I need to find £2,000 by the end of next July-ish to book my flight to go back to New Zealand. So I've decided to use this one. Oh, let's first show you the binder. My Temu. It looks like material, but it's actually plastic. And so this was like £5 something. And I have supported some of the English makers, so I thought I'd buy another binder. I needed another binder. So in here, this is going to be saving up for my flight home to New Zealand. So this saving, I'm hoping, oh, this is going to get £160 per month. So this one is going to be how I try and get that £2,000 saved. And the dices I use for that are these. So I saw the other day, so we've got £10 for this, that's all for the whole month. So what I found out was this is a 4-sided dice. So when you do it, the number that's at the top is a 4. I'll try and do it again. So the number that's at the top is a 3, and it's a 4-sided dice. So the yellow dice goes with this yellow one. So this will save 1, 2, 3 and £4. And I've actually made some pound tickets that I can buy with my money, so I can actually fill this, and then every time I get £5 worth of the sheets of money, I will exchange it for the cash. Then we've got the green one, and this goes to 6, so this must be this one. So green one, 6-sided dice. Blue-sided dice goes to 8, so that one. Purple, this one, so that goes to 10. 500 must be a pinky one because that goes to 12. This one is an orange one, which goes to 20, so it must be this one. And then this one is the big one. So when I'm doing when I've got the 160 my full budget, I would actually shake all of these. Well, I'd actually do my tower. Should we bring the tower in? Let's have a trial run at this. So 4-sided dice would save, oh, so that one goes through that gap. So that would save £2. I'm just going to do this. Move this. Oh, it's all going over. Move this over. So that would be 2. 8, 3, 6. Oh, go that way. 1, 15. That was before I moved it. Oh, definitely put something on that side. And 50. So 50, 65. 66, 72, 75, 78, 86. So I could probably get away with 2 rolls on this one once I've got my budget, but at the moment I've got £10. So that's just going to go in one of them. But I'll show you my pounds after I finish. So this is how this one's going to work. So this is for my flight back to New Zealand later next year, and hopefully I can save my flight money. So that's those 2 big ones, so emergency and flight, personal, and then we go to this one. This is from Budget with Ira. It's his autumn collection. Pixel Perfect is going to be for my wallet, for my purse. That's going to be all my pounds and coins going in there. I think this might be my pounds, and I might make myself a coin collectors one. This is a game, so I've got £50 for games a month. So that's for games. This is for games. Then I've got a Christmas savings, which this month is going to get £20. And then I've got these. So I wondered what to do with these, but what I'm going to do is divide my monthly pot into 4 weeks. And then once I get my full wages, I will put away 5 weeks. It's a short month this month, so it's only 4 weeks. But every month I'll try and put 5 weeks worth of money away if I can. So that's my games and monthly budget, and then the big one. So the reason I had to get a Temu order was I wanted to buy some inserts for this. So in here I've got my emergency fund, my debt, which will get started in November, my flight, this is going to help me put some big money into my flight money. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. It might be just, again, spare cash that I get. Holiday fund, that's going to get filled a bit this much. And then at the back here, I've got my regional rates and my house and car insurance. So once I start earning properly a monthly salary, then I'm going to start filling these with the budget. So these are sort of the, I'm not sure what these are called. Yeah, sinking funds. And then in here, I'm going to start today doing the holiday fund, and I shall do a scratch off today. I don't have a scratch tool yet, so I'm going to have to use a coin, but maybe that's something I can get in the future. So there are my new binders set up. So let's start with the money. So I got £400 out. So should we count this? So we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 180, 190, 300. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's not right, is it? 180. 200, 300, $300. 5, 10. How do I do this now? Forgotten how to do it. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 210, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 400. There we go. Cool, I made the meal of that. It says 400. And my first Charles notes, and I had 3 in 400. And I have seen some people have Charlie notes in £10 as well. So in my purse, I think there's £20, which will go back in the budget. So I've got 420. And then this is all the loose coins that I have gathered over the last couple of months that I've kept in my purse. So these are going into a challenge. So I'll quickly count these up. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 £11 and 56 pence. So this is going to go, the pounds are going to go into the Pixel Perfect, and the rest of it will go into a money box, which is here. So our money left over from our car boot is here. And so I'm going to put my change into there. So today I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. That all goes into the piggy bank towards Port Miriam. Okay, so let's divide this up. So I need £100 for each week to go in, and I've got some 50s there, which will be fine. I'm just going to check the camera again to make sure you're in camera. Yes. So let's divide into weeks. 50, 50. 50. Okay. So we need 100. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. That's the spare. Right, so hopefully there'll be 100 in each of these. and it works out. Right, so let's check. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I might do this here. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. And then we've got 20 there, which came out of my wallet. So let's put these in. So this will be the first week of my budget. So 100 into there. And week 2. Week 3. And week 4. So each week I'll have some money to play with. Now let's do this. So I'm going to need to get some tweezers. So you won't see this, but I shall cut this out. Hello, I'm back. So we're using our pounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So do you know what? I'm going to start with the ones because I want to get it started and make. So I think the key here is not to rush, because I'm thinking the video is going on a long time and then I want to rush, and then I don't want to because it's part of the video. I'm hoping my head doesn't come in. That's £2, £3, £4. Some people make this look really easy. It's actually quite hard. £5, £6, £7. There we go. It's not the greatest. Right, put this in here. My binder's quite stiff. Let's move this one over a bit. Can we do that? Maybe we can't. Okay, £7. We've started. Isn't that brilliant? Okay. And I've got an extra £10 to play with. So I'm thinking I might do this game first. So I'm going to take this out. Ooh. Right, so let's do 5, 10, 5. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, I've got no change. To get some change if I need it. So this is scissors. Should we risk another one? Let's see. No. Oh dear. So shouldn't have done that. So 2 5s, put the 10 in there. Okay, so the first game of that, which is going to go in here. Not the best at putting these in. Right, got 15. So that's that one, and then this one here is a new game too. So I'm going to try the other end. So we're going to do 5, 10, 15, and I'm going to put 5 in. But I'll just do the dice. See, I would have got 10. Good job I didn't. So that £20 I had left in my purse, which I won't always have left in my purse, has gone into games. Some weeks I'll only have 5. There we go. So that's the first games done. So we've saved £27 already in there. So let's do the first week of money. Okay. So we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so here's my budget. So in holiday fund, it's 40 a week for 160. Actually, I do have a better here. So holiday fund is 160 a month, so 40, it's going to get 40. However, I've got no change, so I'll put 50 in it this week and then only 30 in it next week. So we'll get this out. The holiday fund is in here. You have to bear with me while I discover how this all works. No, scratch tool. Let's see. That works. Okay, let's see what this says. And you know what I've forgotten to do? I meant to show you this the other day. Where is it? I've got a little vacuum for vacuuming this sort of thing up, but I've yet to put batteries in it. I bought this a very long time ago on one of my trips to Japan, and I brought it over so I could film with it. So I'll just pick this up and throw it on the floor. So I think what I'm going to keep doing is keep going with this, because to 50, unless it's all 5s. Oh no, good. So that's 10. I'll scratch these off later. 10. Oh good, there's some big ones. So 25, 30. Look at that. 50. So I definitely need a scratch tool. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to keep going because I quite like watching people scratch things off. It's very satisfying. And what I might do is, once I've done this once, I'll then keep going with different pens. Because when you're saving money, just putting money in a pot, it gets a bit boring. But when you're doing a challenge, it's really good. So definitely need my vacuum. So $50 has gone in there. So that's the start of my holiday fund for my holiday in 5 weeks' time. Okay, so there's the next one. Lost my paper. It's underneath, I expect. Right. So my emergency fund is getting £5 a week, and I've got an emergency fund coming. So if you watch Budget with Ira, he did a live. So go and watch this. He did a live the other day doing packing orders, and he packed my order while I was on there watching. It was so cool. So it's with the Royal Mail at the moment, so it should be here hopefully. Well, it would definitely be here before next Sunday when I do my next video. And I've got a challenge for the emergency fund, which is great. So anything else in here? No. Right. Oh, flights. You know what I'll do is I might start doing 10. So this is going to be $5 each. And then when I've got filled this up, I'll then put it into my flight. So 5. So we're going to do each shape is 5. And then when this is filled, so this is only getting £10 this month. Sorry if I keep saying dollars. I am from New Zealand. I feel like it's hard to exchange, but that's going to get £5, 5, 10, 15, 30, 60, 75. So once that's 75, I'll then put it into the big flight money, and then it will give me a bit more until I get paid a bit more. So that's that binder done. Got this stuff everywhere. Okay, Christmas was in here, I think. Was it? Oh, I can't remember. Is Christmas in here? Christmas is in here, and Christmas is getting 5 this week. Again, I've got another challenge coming for that. So I'll put 5 in there. And I think that's all of that. Oh, I've missed cash stuffing so much. My spending money is £25. There's £25 to go in my wallet. Craft. Do you know, I don't think I've got a craft folder. Have I not got a craft folder? Hobbies. I've got hobbies. Hobbies. Here we go. So hobbies is getting 5 today. 5 in hobbies. And what have I missed out? Emergency is getting 20. So emergency is getting 5 too. So emergency. So this is the Hallows binder. And this will go into here. So once I've got 100 saved. Once I've got 100 saved, I will then put that money into the folders. So this is... So this is from Iris Budgets, and she makes these. So she opens her Etsy store from time to time, Iris Budgets, and you can get these, but they sell out quite quickly. So I was really pleased I got that. So that is my cash done for the first week of September. Let's put my £25 in my wallet, and then whatever I have left of this will go into those games, and I'll be able to play this next month, or yeah, because my flight home isn't getting very much this month. So that's those. We've played both of those games. Yeah, I think that's it. So I welcome all you new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please subscribe to my channel. If you press the bell on the subscribe button, you'll get notified when I come on. I'm going to try and do a weekly cash budget with a little check-in at the beginning. And yeah, as I get a bit more money coming in, or a bit of spare cash, I'll do an extra few challenges. But next week I'll show you what I got from Budget with Ira. I'll have my batches in here, and I will have sorted this out a little bit better so that we have pounds on this side, dollars on that side, and then it won't get too confusing. So thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.